YouTube, we're back. Episode, what are we? 16.
16.
Welcome back. This is a fucking exciting one. I'm very nervous about it. If you can't tell by my fucking intro.
We made it.
Oh yeah,
we made it.
We got 100 subs.
So
fucking
thank you
go
guys.
us.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Right there.
Thank you. We got 100 subs. I think we're at 110. So fucking go us. More to come. If you keep
Let's
fucking
get us to
subbing,
200.
we might be able to put some fucking money into it, make it a little bit better. So just fucking kick
Hard
that
to
in
do
my
that.
side.
It's pretty damn good.
Sami,
My man.
today's a big one.
Today's a big one.
And you're a piece of shit.
A piece of shit. Oh, it was a big one.
What time
Last
did
night was a big
what time
one
did you go to
too.
bed?
Ah, 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
That's when people normally go to bed. What time Charlie go to bed?
Yeah, we're about the same, 7 p.m.
It's not even 7 p.m. yet.
Matt had to scramble to get us
But
together
just
today.
on one of the biggest podcasts we've ever done, these motherfuckers out all fucking night. Sleeping all fucking day.
Doing research.
Doing research.
Doing research all night.
But we have got...
Hey, a man's do what a man's do.
Man's gotta do what a
Do we
man's
have a
gotta
giveaway for the 100 subs?
No, 250.
And we're going to mention what that is again?
Yeah, we'll mention that.
We'll mention it.
Today we got a fucking huge guest,
Massive.
and we got a bit of a posse as well, so we fucking made it alright.
He's been waiting to say that. He's been waiting to say that.
Our guest has 3,500 YouTube subscribers, so if all of you guys could just jump over and fucking click our button too, that'd be cool.
I'll send this out as well.
Yeah.
On my network too.
Perfect.
I already made a post about it and everything. So.
Yeah, good.
It should be good. Should get a
We got a
bit
tag.
more of a view.
We tag.
He's got one video on YouTube with 231,000 views.
There's more than that. So like that's what's on my channel. So
That's
like,
on your channel, yeah.
Yeah, like on the SP channel.
Yes.
So like a lot of records that I actually engineer don't even go anywhere near our channel. They get engineered and sent off to other channels.
Other YouTube channels, yeah.
Yeah, so we got like there's a couple of B mic ones that are sitting on like 4 million.
Yeah?
All of Melbourne's MLBRN.
Yeah, because
Melbourne.
that'd be going on his.
That's all done out of our studio.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
there's
saw
only
that.
one of his records and mine, and they're hitting the millions as well. So it's pretty good. SoundCloud hits about
Fuck
10,000.
231k.
Blowing that out of the fucking park.
10 to 15,000 plays like every 7 days
What's that?
on SoundCloud as
Yeah?
well. Just on one channel. So
Jesus.
yeah, we kind of like exploded. Took
Well,
years, but
He sort of introduced himself there.
he just took the reins.
He
on
took
that.
the intro, he said, fuck you, Witters. Fuck your intro.
Don't put me on that. Don't put me on those bitch
no,
numbers.
it's just clarifying things.
No, that's good, that's good.
It's when you work behind the scenes, you actually SP Records is there, but like I do a lot of the work for other record labels and stuff, and
Yeah.
other producers and other artists and all that. So it goes all them, but I'm actually handling the fucking record.
Yeah,
So yeah, it doesn't really go on SP, but it still goes out there.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
So everything you see.
Is
It's SP.
Ah,
There you go.
shit. See, we got bars too.
If you want to sign us, man.
Write that down. Save it for your record.
So off camera, if you want to
That's
give us
our
a
payment.
fucking little thing, we got nate6
Yo.
and we got fucking Zanda, Elwood. So thanks for
good,
coming as well, boys.
No,
You only made me like 2,000 more % nervous, but we're good.
But
We got the owner of SP Records, Slothy. Welcome.
What do you want?
thanks for coming.
Get it over there. I got somewhere to
What do
be.
you got?
I got fucking somewhere to be. So there's a lot to obviously. Obviously, just fucking looking at you, there's a lot to. Who the fuck is Slothy?
Hello.
Hello.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm a sound engineer, producer. Just a record engineer.
Yeah.
I run a record label. I run 200 people at least. I build people's careers. That's it. I sit in a dark room full of colours,
Yeah.
coloured lights, and just record people for a living. It's good fun. I yell at people and tell them like they can't sing.
Yeah, you did that the other night, yeah.
Yeah.
They did that to me.
That happens.
Was it to you?
It's probably pretty brutal, but it's what people thank me for because I have fixed records that have come from other studios, and there's a lot of engineers out there that literally just click record and don't actually guide an artist through cadences and keys and whatnot, and so I break down a record with an artist, and we actually write it properly on key.
Mm-hmm.
So if an artist is actually sucking at it, I'll stop the record and say, I'm not putting my name on this record. You go back and fix it, or we fix it, or
Or it doesn't get fixed sometimes.
Oh,
never
sometimes
come back.
the record I just say a straight no, because at the end of the day, I'm not putting my name on a bad record.
Yeah.
So it's become quite of a thing that people have come to me for as well. I don't just press record. So
How do you go about getting into that? Like, do you have to study for that, or do you reckon you had?
I did my own studying. I
Yeah.
did my own. Now we're actually.
Now we're on.
Now it's official study.
So he's hitting record now.
Yeah. I can't trust this motherfucker with anything.
I self-taught myself. I did a few music classes when I was a kid. Like, I played bass, played a bit of guitar, played a bit of keyboard, and then I just ditched it all, and then I just started writing bars when I was like, I don't know, like 13, 14.
Yeah.
And then like did like my first recording and shit, and I was more interested on the technical side of things than my rapping.
Mm-hmm.
So I like did all my own shit, and then I was like, cool, I'll go buy a machine and write a beat for myself, and then from there I steered fucking straight into production and engineering, because that's where like my brain just ticked. I'm like, this is sick. Actually writing the music behind it instead of actually writing bars about fucking bitches or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the struggle.
Leave that for me, man. And him, of course.
What do you like in an artist? Like, do you look for a certain type of artist, or do you just let anyone come to you?
Honesty.
Honesty.
Yeah, like honesty. Easy to work with. Yeah, just honesty, actually. Genuine people.
Coachable? I'd imagine some rappers are not coachable.
Yeah, yes and no. I guess like
Let themselves speak
no,
to
but
each
at the
other.
same time, I kind of grabbed the session by the balls.
Yeah.
I learned to maneuver an artist through a record.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm hitting record. I'm fucking telling you, no, do that again.
Yeah.
You're
When-
paying for the service, do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you're paying him for a record that's going to sound good, right? So, wouldn't you trust him?
Why would you not trust
So
him?
it's like you
Yeah.
you pay for a builder to build your patio, and then I'm coming out there like, nah, you're fucking it up.
Well, I was a PT for 7 years, right?
Yeah.
I'd have people pay me like fucking pretty good money to come out and see me 3 times a week, and they don't do what I tell them to do, like outside of the session.
That'd
And it's
be me.
like, yeah, but it's the same thing. You're paying for the fucking service.
That's it.
Listen to what I'm fucking saying.
It gets
Like,
frustrating. It gets frustrating.
Man, this straw.
I saw you tackling with it before. You
Can you
killed it.
believe it?
You
Save the fucking turtles, but I can't even drink my coffee.
Shout out Paper Straws.
Hey, shout out
Shout out
plastic
paper
straws.
straws.
That's why I like Hungry Jacks. You go there and they're like, we got plastic. I'm like,
But not even, they got them sippy cup lids now where you just put
Yeah,
the whole
man.
You guys drink a
Boost
Boost?
on, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Boost has gone back to plastic straws now.
So Boost gives you the option, and they say it right at the end. They say, "Do you want paper or do you want plastic?" And there's that.
They
like,
give you a look.
There's
They
that
go,
one. There's
"What is
that.
it?"
There's that 1 second. It's like, you a piece of shit, or do you care about the world?
I've had him say to me, bro, do you want the plastic straw or the eco-friendly one? And I'm just like, give me the plastic one.
Do you want to save the world, or you don't care about your kids?
I'll fuck my
Give me the fucking plastic ones.
I'm like,
Which one's gonna be nicer to drink with?
Like, tell the world to fucking stay still.
My partner carries metal straws in a bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For that reason.
yeah, that's
she's
crazy.
She's a big fucking greenie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She yelled at me for putting a ciggy butt on the ground.
I was
while
about to say,
outside.
she the
Yeah,
reason why
Avery is
in the bin,
anal
bro.
for that. You put a ciggy butt on the ground, bro, you gonna get yelled at, you gonna get smacked on, and you're gonna learn to put it in the fucking.
Because they're bad.
Because
they're
I'm
bad.
angry.
Yeah.
I
They
put
are
my
bad.
ciggies in a cup now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you.
Hey, keep those. You can sell them on eBay.
Fucking oath.
But
So,
Blame me.
hold on. Before you were just jumping ahead, fucking about what he likes in an artist, but like, so you started out rapping. Did you realize you weren't very good, or you just didn't like it as much as production?
Well, I only just started rapping. Like, I wrote just a few things. So obviously, I wasn't great.
Yeah.
Like, it takes fucking quite a while for you to develop, like, syllables and cadences and actually pockets in everything. But as soon as I got into the technical side of things, like, someone recorded me, and then I went out and got my own setup to record myself, like, I was more interested on, like, Pro Tools. Than to actually record myself, so I didn't even fucking pay attention to what the fuck I was writing.
Yeah.
So
Never
like,
looked back.
Yeah, it was just like, it was more like, oh, how does an EQ work?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. So I never really got good.
Yeah.
Was good in the first place
Never
because
gave it a
I
chance.
never actually went in deep with it. Now that I've done like what, probably like say 15,000 records or whatever. Like I write choruses on the spot like that, but that's because I literally do music 24/7 and all that. And you just get used to like what works and what doesn't, and that kind of self-taught me how to write. Like I could sit down and write a good verse now.
Yep.
Without actually the fact that I don't really write verses, but that I'm surrounded by 24/7.
Surrounded by,
Does that make sense? Like
Coaching
I
improves your skill.
I grabbed an artist the other day, and and like this was brutal. One of my Nate's had this session, but like when I pull you up and I'm like, whoa, you're winging it right now, and they're like, and they go, yeah, all right, cool. Take it 3 steps back, and we walk through it together.
Yeah.
And we rewrite the actual record, and like we fucking make it like better.
That's the thing.
Actually good.
That's the thing. Like with most engineers, like they don't really give a fuck. Whereas like Slothy, like if it like say the thing is like, you know, if you're just winging it, like I've done before, you know, he will like tell you what to do and then be like, all right, cool. Now don't come back with this song until you go see a vocal instructor. And so like, you know what I mean? Like certain shit to
That's
be-
the brutal one. I
Yeah.
literally turn around, I'm like, you're gonna book a session with Vox in Bayswater.
Shout out Vox. Shout out Reams.
Shout out
by the way.
Vox.
Hell yeah.
What's his name?
Reams.
Rians.
Yeah.
I always forget. I know. I know him by face. Anyways, until you do 4 sessions there, and you actually understand how to use your 2 vocal cords, you don't come back, because I'm not sitting there writing a record for 3 fucking hours when it can be done in 20 minutes. You just gotta know how to actually use your vocal cord.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go bar by bar singing it for you
Yeah.
and try and teach you how to actually sing it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
So like
fuck
it's
yeah.
gotten to that point where like, alright, cool. Let's send them to Vox. Then they send them back, and now we knock out songs in like, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And like Nate actually has the ability to like, hey, like I can play with my vocal cords now. I know exactly how I'm gonna use my vocal cords, and that puts not just less stress on me, but it makes him a better artist.
Yeah.
It gives him the ability to go further into his cadences, his scales, knowing what the key is on the beat.
Yeah.
And everything. It just changes you. It's basically like your voice is an instrument.
That's the thing. Like
You know what I mean? If you learn to, it's the same as learning to play guitar or whatever, but you learn that with your voice.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And that's the thing, like it's quote unquote brutal and like tough love, but it genuinely betters you tenfold, makes you a better artist, you know? So you can either be a sook and take it in a bad way and never come back, or you can cop it on the chin, do what you have to do to become better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how it is. But that's what's so good about Slothy as an engineer. As I said, most engineers, especially in Melbourne, don't give a fuck. Like as long as you put that money in their pocket for the session, that's what they'll do. They'll hit record and then they'll send you on your way, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's why it's what's it called?
It makes me so mad.
Did you post about that pretty recently? Did you fucking have a big rant about that recently? I feel
Probably.
like
I've had a
I've
couple
seen
of
you say
rants,
something
like so many, like I don't really like to talk bad on other people or anything. It's just more like do your fucking job right.
Yeah.
That's it.
You paid to do a job.
Yeah, exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh fuck yeah! It's like every industry.
It's-
Same
it's
as a
like-
kickboxing coach, I was a fucking PT.
Yeah.
We see it all the fucking time. Other people in the industry just fucking
Yeah, like I want to better my people. Like I'm all about like bettering you, not just taking your money. You know, I don't give a fuck about money. I get streaming money. I got my own fucking. You know what I mean? I make my own money. I don't give a fuck about that. Obviously, I get paid for the record. But like, if I don't better you, that money's not gonna get bigger. And if my aim is to make you money, because that's gonna build you a career.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking.
That's better.
Well, that's your
better
job.
For you.
Yeah,
That's better
like,
for you.
Yeah. That reflects on you. It's like with any.
And that's the right word.
reflects on you, yeah,
Reflection.
reflects on you. In any industry, there's people who do it for the money. Fuck the image up of that industry, so then it falls on you because you're in that industry. You know what I mean? Same thing in kickboxing. There's like kickboxing coaches who run box fit classes trying to make fighters, and then they'll put their fighters in the ring, and
Because the whole thing about that.
well, they just get belted, and then that's
Who's his coach?
who's his you know what I
Who's
mean?
his coach?
And then it goes back on the whole industry. So imagine with
And then
Did
you
you
find
notice
the
that?
one fighter that trains with one coach, and those two actually train hard as fuck, and that's the cunt that's knocking everyone out.
that's it. Yeah.
Chemistry.
The
It's
one that the
So
coach says.
I only like out of the amount of artists that we engineer, like I also have Ishkwan that engineers with me. He helps me with a lot of artists
out.
shout out.
Ooh, shout out.
He's in the studio right now, right?
It's gone on a bit.
He takes on all the clients that I have that I'm not able to take because you gotta have certain requirements to actually work with me. So like, Ishkwan helps him level up a little bit, and then I grab him, or you know what I mean. We work together to develop artists. Anyway, yeah, that's a whole different game. But I try to focus on the big projects. We're like, alright, cool. We need to focus on this. So that takes up a lot of time. So if there's 10 other sessions that need to be done, Ishkwan comes in and helps.
Yeah.
And I've been training him and helping him develop himself to my level, so he can do the same thing and then have an engineer underneath him. That's how we build a label.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So how many records did you say you had? 15,000?
We've probably done about 15,000.
And
It's
how
about
long-
4 to 5 a day.
So how long did it take you to build Sloth Records, like over this journey?
We've been on for 8 years.
Well-
8 years was the first recording I ever did.
When did it get big? So like you've decided to focus on production.
When we hit OnlyFans,
Oh, shit, we got there. We got there.
We'll get into that later. We'll get into that later.
He said it.
I know you want to talk about it. Everybody does. Everybody walks in. They're like, "Oh, you're an OnlyFans." I go, "Here we go. Here we go."
Well, we'll definitely get into that.
Just so these motherfuckers know, like they've already asked all about it before we even started. You know,
we know nothing. We know nothing.
No, we don't subscribe to that.
What are you talking about? You have an OnlyFans?
We got
anyway, I remember LMG Studios and the battle scene, and it was slowly popping. And I had this little studio.
Are you talking Got Beef? The battle scene?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out Got Beef.
And
God beef was good.
Filthy Phil contacted me. He's like, "You're a producer. I heard you on SoundCloud." And I'm like, "You're a sick cunt." Straight up. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "Can I come record?" I'm like, "Yeah, sick cunt." And he never showed up. 3 days later, he shows up at my house at like 3 a.m.
Were you sleeping?
No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't sleeping.
I was up writing music.
Why would I be
It
sleeping?
was writing music.
They were the days. They were the days.
That's what we were doing last night.
Anyway,
Yeah, I was writing music up there, yeah.
anyways, and we just started making music together, and it just grew from that. Like, I sold my first beat after that.
Yeah.
I literally made $20 off a beat sale. And I was like, holy fuck, I can make money out of this too, eh? I was just doing it for fun. And then I was just like, I'll just write more beats and start putting them up on SoundCloud. And then all of a sudden people started buying them off me. And I was just like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. What's next? Like,
Profitable? At the time.
At the time it was good. Yeah. At the time it was great. Now I only produce big things. So I'll write for the certain labels that I'm with at the moment. And there's specific requirements to be able to grab a beat off me as well. There's no point getting money for something that's going to get 500 views.
Yeah. It's more exclusive now.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. It'd be really cool being able to pick and choose artists. Did it start out like that, or did you just take?
No, I just went everywhere. But then I realized it got to a point. Sorry, I didn't realize. I got to a point that there were so many beat sales and so many of them weren't seeing the light of day, and I'm like, I'm just writing this for money. I'm not doing it for money. I'm trying to be great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's when like I started looking for bigger things and I started working on bigger projects, and then the contracts came through, and it's just like, oh, okay, fair enough. Alright, cool. So now I can pick and choose.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright, I'm secured. That got secured, but now when I write something, we literally put a little bit more time into it than just like write a beat, put it on fucking SoundCloud, put it on my own beat store, whatever. I sell it for $30 a lease. You know what I mean? Like, there's a few dollars coming in and all that, but like, there's no exclusive rights on that. There's no like originality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got like 100 different rappers on the same beat when you're trying to like write something that's gonna get you an award because it's original.
Yeah. I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like, you want to do a remix, fair, but I'm trying to do original.
It's be tough. Like, I'm obviously not a producer, but there's that many fucking producers and rappers and fucking so much shit out there. Is it hard to come up with original shit? Like, you two as well. Like, is it fucking hard?
It never used to be trendy when I was doing it. Like, I've been rapping since like 2013.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't trendy today. Remember, like, when we first linked, and then like me and Slothy linked up early days, like 8 years ago.
Yeah, we were in that tiny little studio.
We were in this little studio not too far from even here.
Bro, it was half the size of this room.
Yeah.
That has just a little fucking computer and a microphone in the corner. We was just like pumping out tracks.
Yeah, man. It was starting to become a little hotspot, and now, and then like we went separate ways and kept in touch.
Yeah, red hot spot. Like,
yeah.
red hot
spot. And then, a couple of years ago we linked up again, and now, the studio is huge, and like we've got huge plans, and now it's a company. Do you know what I mean? It's not just a home studio.
Yeah, we're actually a registered label.
Yeah, it's a registered label.
Yeah.
APRA registered, fucking you name it.
ARIA as well.
Registered. With distribution. It's a proper company.
That's fucking sick.
That's pretty big. I think we spoke about it off camera about ARIA registry.
Yeah, I want to submit 3 albums that we've written in the past couple of bits to ARIA next year. So
that's huge.
So there we go.
Did you get to go to the awards?
Never been.
Never been?
Never even fucking thought about it until Little Sick told me, like, the other day. He's just like, oi, Slothy, like, let's get an ARIA next year. And I'm like, why don't I think of this?
I don't want to say.
All right, let's do it.
We just wrote an album together, and I'm just like, yeah, why don't I think of this earlier? Right? And it's just like, yeah. And then I turned around and I said to Melbourne as well, I'm like, oi, let's start going for ARIAs next year. And he's like, yeah, fucking oath, let's do it. And Filthy Phil just got out of jail. Fucking thank God.
Shout out, Phil.
Wait, is that the right side?
No,
Other
it's
side. Free Phil.
Come on, man.
I can't fucking see, can't I? He just got out of jail, so we started writing music again together. Since he's one. Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah.
So we got my album. So my next producer album, Lil Six album, and Lil Sick and Filthy Phil joined album next year that we're gonna work on to go submit and see what we can do, because we got a quite unique sound. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's all I really want to say about that, because I try to keep that under
until it happens. Yeah. That's
probably chop out as much out of that as you can.
Yeah. Got an exclusive. Got an exclusive insight here.
That's it. On your sound. So I was listening to your most recent album.
Which one?
What's it called? Released in 2020.
Another Day in the Office?
Yes, Another Day in the Office.
That was okay.
Fairly dark.
Yeah.
Dark sort of theme throughout it.
I mean, the studio was under my house, so it was dark.
I
mean, like, you had to walk down the stairs and shit. You know what I mean? It was fairly dark, you know what I mean? Like,
but do you like exclusively try and target that kind of sound, that kind of rap?
I love
the
low
dark
frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
I'm just talking to him.
You good?
Yeah. Do your thing.
Don't mind me, gentlemen.
Yeah, I like 808s. I like hardness.
Yeah.
I'm slowly moving up into a little bit more of the singing, rap sing or whatever, melodic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Juice WRLD type stuff, because that's your sound, yeah?
Yes, sir.
He's a Juice
Not a
Box.
fan of Juice WRLD at all.
Not a
You're
fan
not?
of Juice WRLD.
He's a fan of nate6 though, so it's alright.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. No, sir.
Only when I have to.
Yeah.
No, only because I have to.
Only because I
Only because I have to.
What are some artists you reckon you draw inspiration from that sort of sound?
No, I'm joking.
Besides, obviously.
I listen to Young Thug
Yeah.
religiously.
Slime language.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Young Thug is my to-go-to. I was lucky enough to link up with, when I went to America and I went to Atlanta, I linked up with some of the 808 Mafia crew, with the Temple recording studios and all that, and that really opened up my eyes to, like, you know, the real heart of trap music.
Yeah.
Working in Memphis and shit with Young Jinxie Cat. Sorry, Young Jinxie Cat is his new name. But Nephew Texas Boy and all them, they really put me into trap at a trap level, and basically anything that's like real hard melodic trap these days
Yeah.
is where I go for.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I've been really fucking with A$AP Ferg, Marilyn Manson. That
Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson?
Manson song, bro. Every single fucking morning when I walk into the gym, that's my first song.
Yeah?
Yeah, fucking nice.
What about Ramen and OJ?
Ramen and OJ is good to go for a run with.
Yeah.
Ramen and OJ is like when I got that record, when I did the record with Wombat, Letter to Nikki, right? That was a hell of a night, yeah? So that was a big record, yeah? It was on the radio within a few hours after we made the fucking
Yeah?
record. Like, it was an insane
What
project.
station?
Yeah.
Triple J.
Triple J, yeah.
So like getting a recording with an artist like, you know, Wombat.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
a
yeah.
big thing. The next morning I literally woke up, I opened my eyes and I'm like, whoa. Okay. And I literally
It's
just
just
shut.
getting real.
Yeah. It just clicked. I'm like, okay.
Alright.
I literally, all I did was I grabbed my headphones, I put Ramen and OJ on repeat, and
Yeah.
I went for a fucking 5-kilometer run.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, I'm like, holy shit, okay, I'm picking. Alright, let's keep going.
I didn't like Lil Baby when I first heard him. I was like,
Lil
nah.
Baby's one of the greatest rappers.
But
tenfold.
But when I started sort of listening to him a little bit more, not just fucking when it was on, I was like, hey,
Yeah.
shit's
Nah, Lil-
fucking hard, man.
Lil
This shit's
Baby
hard.
is insane.
Yeah, no, he is. I saw do you see the video of J. Cole at his recent concert trying to do Lil Baby's verse?
Yeah.
And he just can't do it.
Yeah.
He can't fucking do it. And J. Cole's like one of my favourite rappers. And he just cannot, like, do
It's
it.
a
Like,
it's a
just
technique
insane.
that's pretty hard to develop,
Mm.
what he does. It's,
Yeah, fuck
it's
yeah.
a slurred
The
technique.
way he enters his verses, bro, is just flawless.
The
Absolutely flawless.
transition in Ramen and OJ
Yeah.
is sick.
He's a feature god, bro. Like he
is.
sells so well in features. He renegades everyone. On
And how many fucking features did he have in 2020?
Too many, bro. Too many to count, bro.
70?
Yeah.
80? Like,
Yeah.
felt like Lil Wayne fucking had a good, was it 2020 or this year, 2021, where he had a good feature year where he's just like, fuck, I have a feature on
He
everyone's
just
fucking
pumped
track.
one out not long ago. That
Yeah.
was really good.
But
He
this
was
year-
on Corday's track.
Yeah,
The
this year I've been
Goblin
noticing
Saturday.
he's been putting a lot of youngins on, bro. Like
Yeah.
he's featuring with a lot of young artists that not a lot of people have heard of yet and stuff.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
man, it's really cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because he's kind of like the only like last OGs left type thing. Not OGs, but like from back in the day, they're still making music consistently. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah. I really enjoyed Lil Wayne's return to fucking...
Yeah, man.
to
Especially
the-
now he's doing that like melodic thing.
Yeah,
too, bro.
yeah. I feel like he's learning off a couple of the
Yeah,
young rappers.
I'll never get over Glory. It's a song that you can only find
Exactly.
of Lil Wayne in SoundCloud. It's 5 minutes long of just bars.
Yeah?
I pushed
Oh, yeah, I
his
never heard it.
I pushed his ass in a wishing well and wished him well. Like that's my favorite fucking bar. Like, cause like I can relate to that. But it's like straight 6 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever of just bars and bars and
Wordplay.
bars and bars, and it's
Wow.
just like, wow, bro, you're a god.
Yeah, no,
Like
it's
most people
unbelievable.
like don't really get it.
I don't get it.
You knew I was going to call you out, didn't you?
Yeah, I was waiting.
He
for
doesn't
that.
get it.
Should we wrap it up?
He doesn't get it.
Hey, shoot me. I don't know, man.
But casual rap fans, they just don't get it, and I think a lot of people that don't understand
Now you gotta go deep. You gotta go deep. So like you gotta go deep. Like you either just like rap because you just rap music. It's cool. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, you fuck with the beat or whatever, but you're a rap fanatic or whatever, and you go deep. Like, alright, cool. What's the next artist? What's the next artist? And you actually try and find what you actually really fuck with.
Yeah.
That's when you get into that rabbit hole of like starting to find everything, and you start to understand rap. Bro, rap's insane. Especially once you get into the auto tune and like once you start to get into cadences and stuff and all the actual levels to it, bro, it's insane.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I will give it to him. He can go deep. What's that song? Dear Anne, the Stan follow up. Who? No way. Dear Anne, my number.
I don't fuck with fucking at all.
No, really?
He's such a negative. He's such a negative artist. Like, just like you said, shoot me.
Well, there's that fucking hot take. No, on that, you said fans are fucking crazy. You seem like that's personal experience to talk about.
Some shit happened?
Good and bad. No, like it's part of the job. At the end of the day, it's part of the job. Like every time I get stopped, every time I get yelled at, like I'll be on the street like, Slothy, and I'm just like, here we go.
Is this good or bad?
Instantly, I'm just like, here we go. Like the other day, I was crossing the road with my mum, and two girls yelled out, Slothy, and I had no idea who they were. And I'm just like, fucking, like, how you doing? You know what I mean? I just kept walking, and I realized, like, you know, it can be annoying. Like I got pulled up. This was funny. Like we were at Eastland with Avery, and a whole bunch of 16-year-old kids with like TNs, you know, bum bags.
There was some.
Yeah, lads, you know, the little lads.
Yeah.
You know, listen to Lil Snow and shit. They pulled me up and stuff. Like, how you doing, Slothy, and all that. And like, my missus starts kind of having a giggle about it. And you know, I gave them a minute out of my day because, you know, they're the fans. You gotta love them because, you know, they listen to you. But then at the end of the day, it's just like, hey, bro, like, I'm shopping with my missus. I love you. I fucking respect you. I don't even do that. I just gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm still gonna give you that minute out of the day. I still respect you. I love you and everything, but I gotta keep moving. I got shit to do. Like, my life is so fucking busy. It's retarded.
What does the day look like?
It's ridiculous. Sorry for the I word.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Cancel us.
Can we say
that? What does the day look like?
Okay.
Like this guy. Don't worry about him.
What does my day look like?
What, like a normal day? What's the day look like?
Fuck off.
I see you just.
Alright, so I get up. There's 1,000 messages on my phone. I get ready for the gym. I go to the gym every single morning. I eat, of course. I come back home. So like my mornings from 8. I get up at 8 a.m. I'm very structured. Very, very structural with every single one of my days.
Chat banging.
Sorry.
Mike's gonna hate us.
I'm very, very structural with my days. I get up between 7:30 and 8.
Stop the hands.
I'm South American, man. I like to move my hands.
You're Argentinian, yeah?
Yeah. So like I get up at 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the gym by 9 o'clock. I'm back home. I have my lunch. And then by 1 o'clock is, cool, studio. So my mornings are for me. From 1 o'clock till about 10 p.m. I'm in the studio. From 10 to 11, I just wind down a little bit in bed by 12. And then...
Say 1 o'clock to 10 p.m?
Yeah.
In the studio?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. How many, like...
But
what does that involve?
That's about 4 days a week.
Yeah.
The other 3, Ishquan takes the studio, mainly because I wear myself out if I do that. I can't engineer all day. If I'm not in the studio, I'm literally on my phone.
Yeah.
Constantly networking. If I'm not there, I'm literally at a photo shoot, at a video shoot, making porn.
All the above.
It's a constant. It's constant content making or networking.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to the point that I started sending voice memos instead of texting back.
Yeah.
I'll do that too.
That's a power move.
I can't text back anymore. I literally, like, if someone reaches out to me to like work with me, I FaceTime them straight away to catch their vibe, see what they're like, blah blah blah, and see if I'm gonna fucking respond or not.
Yeah.
Instantly. But yeah, phone calls and voice memos all day. The paperwork, I let other people handle it. Thank God. Shout out to the accountants and all the people behind my back and all that write all the contracts and everything, which is great. So I don't have to. All I have to do is the art side of things, which is great. I've got Nate on the phones at least 3 times a day. Sorry, 3 times an hour.
3 times a minute.
You're calling him, telling him.
No, we call each other like, oh, so this is happening. Yeah, cool. Cool. Can you go talk to this person? I need this happening. Cool. Can we get this released, organised for next week? Yeah, cool. No worries.
We didn't even say goodbye on the phone.
Nah. Yeah, we hang up. It's just a hang up.
Oh, yeah, cool.
No
if you hang with a knob,
you hang with a knob, brother.
and then we hang up. shout out Melbourne. He dropped that bar. If you hang with a knob, you hang with a knob. We started using that.
777. Shout out
Yeah,
Melbourne,
bro. Anyways, yeah, we just don't, because we know we're gonna talk again in like the next 15 minutes. So
He usually calls me, like, my phone just says, like, Slothy, my missus, Slothy. Like, I don't even know who's who anymore.
Outside that, I've been dating a fair bit lately, so it's been good. Avery's been super busy at the strip club since everything's open.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get out more as well. So yeah, that's been fun. I've been trying, like, I've gotten to the point that, like, I've got a little bit more room to breathe since Ishquan's helping me a lot. The boys are helping me a lot. So since we've built such a foundation, like, alright, cool, you guys actually want to work, you guys actually want to, you know, help build this. You know, I could use a little bit of room to breathe, and so I'm getting out there, trying to enjoy a bit of fresh air. I started training again, losing a bit more weight and putting more muscle again since COVID and all that. But yeah, my days are pretty full on. I don't really watch TV.
Nah, do you even have a TV? There's one in the studio.
There's one in the studio.
We've never had it on.
Nah, we use it for basketball.
Actually, no. Once you had it on,
right.
and you were watching a show with subtitles. And I'm sitting there, and I was baked as, and I was like, "Am I deaf?" And then you started playing music, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not."
You were watching it without any sound.
Yeah, because he was mixing, and I was just, he stopped to do something for a minute.
That's
I just got
impressive, man.
lost, you know.
You get to. I run a very specific.
That was
vocal
one
chain
time.
as
We've
well.
done that one time in 8 years. One time. That's not a regular.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of times.
And it's through an Xbox 360. It's not like.
I don't know any better, to be honest. Like, I mean, you want to sit at home and play video games, that's on you, bro. I got money to make, bro. I got people's careers to build. My video games is music, bro. My video games is FL and Pro Tools.
Yeah, bro. The only time I've ever seen that TV on in the studio is when, like, we're recording and the NBA will be on in the background with Ish and, like,
yeah, that's it. Like, they love to watch the NBA and all that. I don't fucking watch sports. Like, I mean, yeah, I go to the gym and shit, but, like, sports, what? Like, I got music to listen to and I got music to make, you know what I mean?
We actually didn't even listen to music on the drive here. That's how much music consumption it takes. Like, same with me.
Silence for me is
I'll
golden.
drive to work with nothing, bro, for an hour, just my thoughts. It's pretty fucked. But it's like there's that much music always
it's the only time
on.
you get it.
Yeah.
It's just like sometimes you're like, if you put music on, I'll fucking shoot.
Right.
You just go to bed with shit ringing in your ears. Like,
if I'm gonna drive,
No?
if I'm gonna drive, like if I'm driving somewhere or whatever, and I actually and I'm not making I'm making calls 24/7 while I'm driving. It's literally like phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call. But if I've literally got no phone calls to make, which is very rare, I'll chuck on classical music.
Yeah.
You've been in there.
are we talking like
Classical,
Mozart?
just a classic.
Beethoven?
Yes.
That type of shit.
I do that same shit.
It's incredible. It's
warming up
incredible.
for, like, before a fight. Seriously.
It's incredible.
When you study,
it hits you the right way.
It's getting cold out big time
When
here,
you,
bro.
I certainly do, man. And I got witnesses.
No, I
for it.
think you've said that before.
Before a fight day.
Of course, yeah.
Well, I used to listen to Eminem. Before.
Well, that's why you're angry.
And, you know what?
Yeah, but
and I got angry,
before
and I got
fight.
angry, and I gassed out, and I lost that fight. And I never did it again.
Yeah.
So then, now I just try and chill myself out, and just
Yeah.
like try and tunnel vision, and I'll chuck
Huh.
Mozart on. Ballad number
The
one.
most in control that you can be is beautiful. So when you like situations rise so high up and you're in chaos and you can remain calm, that's when you know you got it.
Well, that's when you make the best choices. Yeah.
Like shout out Carly, she pointed that out the other day. She's like, no matter how chaotic things are, you literally just like, you're so calm. How the fuck do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just chill.
Hey,
I just had I recently just had a car crash. Yeah. So there was 2 car crashes actually in the whole pile of cars. Yeah. Everyone's trying to get through. Yeah. Everyone's doing like 40k. It wasn't even a bad crash. This was actually so dumb. Yeah. And so there's like 3 lanes of cars trying to get around all these cars that crashed, and there's another one getting towed and all that. I'm just on my way to the gym, 9 a.m. And this lady, in a red Astra wagon, she swings out, cuts me off, and slams the brakes in front of me. What the hell are you doing? I slammed the brakes and I just tucked her. Yeah, like not much damage, literally just my front bar. The fucking Audi though. Like
$10,000.
So lucky I got full comp insurance and all that, but it's just like, mate, it's an Audi.
Yeah.
Anyways, so like she drives off. She drives off and pulls her to the side. I follow her. You know, like I get out of the car. I'm like, "Hey, you okay?" And she starts screaming and like, "These fucking idiots!" and all. I'm like, "Hey, it's okay. Like, I've got insurance, and I'm just." It's more important than to know that you and your son are okay.
Hold up. She got out of the car,
and
saw you, and started screaming at you.
Yeah.
What?
Guts.
Brave.
Anyways.
Covered in fucking face tats.
Anyways, and I go up to her son, I'm like, "Are you alright, dude?" And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And he just looked a bit embarrassed. But like, she just went bananas. She's like, "I'm calling the police and all that." I'm like, okay, you do what you gotta do. Like, here's my license. Yeah, okay. Here's my license. Like, we exchanged insurances. Like, there was a tiny dent on her car, yeah. At the end of the day, she cut me off and everything. She yelled for like 5 minutes straight. I'm like, I don't understand why you wasted all your energy. So I just sat there and waited. You know what I mean? Like, I'm jacked. I'm also jacked.
To turn it into a beat.
I'm jacked up on fucking.
Hey, she got a bit of a flight.
I'm jacked up on fucking pre-workout. Just wanted to go to the fucking gym, and this. She won't shut up. Anyways, then the police arrives and they like cooled her down and everything, and they're like. They had a laugh with me about it, and I'm like, am I good to go? Like, you know what I mean? Like, my car's barely even damaged, neither is hers. Like, she probably needs help. Like,
she's more damaged than her car.
They laughed, and they're like, yeah, go, man, you're good. Like, no one's hurt. I'm like, yeah. And that was when I realized, I'm like, wow, it's good to be calm.
Yeah.
I felt bad for that person. You know, obviously, you know, she has her own life and whatnot, but like to like draw that much energy and like over something so small. We were doing 30 kilometers an hour. It wasn't even bad. No one was hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, things like that really just put you in perspective of like how calm you can be, and you manage the situation. Like, I just waited. I got my insurance sorted and everything while it all happened. So.
Yeah, a lot of people who live in a rat race aren't very calm at all. So it's got to be a skill, especially you. Like, you got heaps going on. Most people in your situation would be like,
oh, it's
you know what I mean? Just
we have
hot-headed. Like, I got fucking 40 phone calls to take.
These motherfuckers have seen me explode. Like, Nate has pulled me up.
Oh yeah,
Nate has pulled me up.
I've seen the fucking cannonball.
Nate has pulled me up and say, "Brother, I'm not your punching bag." Blah blah. Whoa, thank you. I'm so sorry, brother. But like, I expect him to tell me that because I handle so much, and you know what I mean. I need people in my life that to zen me back down to like
keep you grounded.
Yeah, exactly. And you need those people in your life. It's not like, oh yeah, fuck this cunt and all this shit. No. Like, relax. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it helps when you have people around you that help you keep calm and take stress off your shoulders as well and all that. So therapy helps as well. Therapy's great. I've done therapy. I'm
Shout out therapy.
Shout out therapy.
That's
good call.
We don't talk about that, man.
I got to a point in life where I literally turned around to my partner and I'm like, hey, I've got these issues going on. I actually like want to see a therapist about it so I can get over it because, you know, it's just a bit much. Like I can't sleep. And she's supported me through it instantly. She's like, yeah, cool, go. I did. And I opened up. It was just like making that step of literally like, hey, I'm here because I have a fucking problem, mate. Can you help me? And like, now I'm sweet.
And that is what they're there to do.
Yeah.
That is what they're there to do.
Most people are fucking scared of that shit. It's just like, nah, bro, go.
It's just like another service. It's like fucking hiring a producer, hiring a personal trainer, hiring a fucking kickboxing coach. It's just a service. And they do their fucking job well.
It's the same. It's just like the same thing as anything confronting. It's just getting there. That's the hard part. Like going to gym.
Walking into the gym is
walking
the hard
into the
part,
gym.
but
Once you're
that's
there,
the best part, bro.
Once you're there,
for someone that goes to the gym, absolutely. But that's like what I would always say to my
I
friends.
hate leaving the gym.
Just
bro.
fucking
I was there for
drive
2
there.
hours today.
Yeah.
Like I just hate leaving. Like especially like when I get to the sauna and the steam room, it's like you're only meant to be in there for 12 minutes and 15 minutes. Like, just like I should stay here for longer. This is so.
My
peaceful.
phone's not in here.
Yeah, it's peaceful. This
Slothy's
is
just been like shriveled up in the sauna.
I learned to meditate in the sauna.
Yeah.
So every single day I meditate. I go through my thoughts. I re-ground myself every single day in the sauna for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And once that clock hits 20 minutes, I snap out and I just go for my day.
Hustle.
Yeah.
You done yoga? Sorry.
I've done hot yoga.
Bikram?
I've done hot yoga once. Shout out Lukey, he took me there.
Fuck that.
Oi! I walked out and I said the same thing. I'm like, fuck that. I can't believe you made me do that.
Yeah.
It's you go do it.
Fuck that.
But nah.
It's the same reason I won't do a show in Cairns. Unless it's 16 degrees in the room. Nah,
yeah.
Oh man.
16 degrees.
Bro, that shit's
17,
hard.
Fuck that shit.
That shit's hard. You done that?
No, I haven't. My mum has.
Bikram
Bro,
yoga.
It's like
Yeah.
low altitude training.
I'm
bro.
far too sweaty.
Hey, it's
I'm far
like
too
really
sweaty.
good for you, man. If you
Yeah.
want like weight loss and shit, and like you're shredding and shit's really good for you.
Yeah.
They have hot yoga that isn't Bikram. It's not too bad. It's like
Yeah.
Once-
Bikram's like 48 degrees. Something
Yeah,
like that.
once you get above 40,
It's like when you, have you guys been to Bali?
Yeah.
It's like when you get off the plane, like you get at the airport, you get punched
Just
with
get
the humidity.
waft of heat.
Yeah, bro. It's just like that.
Humidity, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck
Beautiful.
that. You're walking.
It's beautiful, man.
Man, you know what? I'll tell you one thing though. Like you never get like when I trained in Thailand, you don't get tired. Like you train twice a day, 2 hours per session. You don't get tired because of that heat. You don't get sore either. Over here, man, in winter, like you should see me. I'm like a fucking rusty hook, just like getting around. Like parts of me are breaking.
The heat's good for your muscles.
So loose
bro.
and cycle,
Yeah.
Heat's really good for your muscles, bro.
Muscle recovery.
So,
Yeah.
definitely.
Fuck, we should turn this into a fitness podcast.
We
You didn't think that was gonna happen,
Come
did you? You didn't think that was gonna happen?
There's no way we could come back. Man.
Hell no.
But I know you got somewhere to be, Slothy, and we can't let everyone down without talking about OnlyFans.
Here we go.
So,
Because
Everybody asked me.
yeah,
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Support our boy.
Yeah, I do OnlyFans. Rarely these days. We did it pretty solid for like 2 years. But now Avery's at the strip club full on, and it's, especially when we're in COVID, we did a lot.
Got nothing else to do.
Yeah, but yeah, I've got like, I don't know, maybe about 30 movies out there at the moment, which are pretty good. Working with Big Vin, Sammy Dunn. I started filming my own porn as well.
Shout out Sammy Dunn. We actually went to school with Sammy Dunn.
Yeah.
Sammy's a sick cunt.
Sammy,
Yeah, he's
I
a
fucking
legend,
love
though.
Sammy.
I've got his jacket in the car actually. No joke.
I'll get your jacket, Sammy.
Remind me.
He's good. He's good at what he does, man.
So is Big Vin.
Yeah.
He's another photographer,
Yeah, he's
videographer.
a pornographer. He's great.
Pornographer.
He's taught me a lot of the ropes on how to actually put things together properly. There's so much more than just filming.
I was about to say,
there's
what?
Steps of consent.
What's the steps?
there's consent, there's paperwork, there's all the legal.
Oh, yeah?
Health checks.
Yeah. Health checks, bro. Health checks. Yeah, 100% health checks.
Go on tomorrow, my G.
I gotta go get a test done tomorrow. Like, I get tested every so often.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody has to submit STI checks with consent forms. You go through a list of what you will do on camera, what you won't do on camera.
Consent form, jeez.
Yeah, you have your model release forms as well, so everything's on paperwork, so you can't really put out something that you're not allowed to.
Yeah. Like revenge porn's huge, so you got to be covered from every angle.
Yeah. So
this is my content now.
We do everything by the book, and it's great. So we've done a few of like choreographed things, but they just don't. That got me not wanting to do it, because it was just like I wasn't vibing with certain people, and it was just like, for me it's more like, let's make real porn. And
we fucking
yeah, like I've got mates that are actually in this industry that we actually have chemistry with, that like we turn around, we're like, yeah, we're gonna make a sick movie, instead of like, oh, what should I do, you know what I mean, like, because I just look at someone, I'm just like, yeah, you know, really my vibe. Like, are
you in on as well?
Nah, I just hang around.
You see this shit?
I don't do no fucking.
I'm a virgin.
But like,
just touching on that, I watched this American. You did a podcast with an American guy. Is that? Do you remember that?
Oh,
it's definitely you. It's definitely.
It was definitely you, bro.
Yeah.
Graham Radio. Shout out
Graham Radio. We listened to the whole thing, and you were talking about you threw a massive party one day. I don't know if it's connected to what we were just talking about, but something to do with you got to do some baking, and you had a mansion, and you got a bunch of friends around.
There's been a few parties.
We get a big house. When we got to do a good video with like a lot of girls, we get a big house. Obviously, I get on the phones. I contact quite a few friends, and we throw a big fucking party, and we film a music video during it. And then we usually utilise the facilities to make porn afterwards.
Now that's a better way of saying it.
Consensual porn.
You don't walk in and just like, hey, what the fuck? Like,
it's like a B&B go. Like, what the fuck is this?
It doesn't always happen.
No.
We have done that, but like sometimes we book a place for like 2-3 days.
Yeah, okay.
And it's not uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? It's not like everyone like is made aware. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like you're gonna walk in and be like, hey, dude, I'm not like some people don't want to be in that sort of situation.
We don't do it during the party.
This is like a separate thing always. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you have a mansion for a couple of days and whatnot.
It's a big house, man.
You throw a party.
What else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do?
We make use of it.
It's a natural next step.
Yeah, hey, I was fucking too, man. I'm just saying.
We make good use of it, and like we have all the equipment and everything to do it. Like, hey, we could make even more content out of this, so we go for it. And like I said, every single thing that we do, it's just like, let's make more, let's make more, let's make more, let's make more.
It's just utilizing your surroundings. Like if we're gonna hire a house for video, it's resourcing. Like why hire another house for something else?
Why waste opportunities?
You know? 2 birds with one stone.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Or 10 birds and.
Like I said,
or in this case,
10 birds and a sloth.
Those things don't always happen. Only if people do consent to it, or
everyone's in.
Say it happens after like people leave. It happens after everything's over and whatnot, blah blah blah. And no, people don't watch.
Yeah, no.
Porn is
everyone's in.
porn is,
you're in or you're not here.
It's a private thing, so like it's only the actors and the filmographers. It's not like there's a whole bunch of fucking crew there. Like, bro, no, fuck off.
Get
show us your dick. It's not like that.
No, we do things right, and it's
respectfully.
all it's all about consent.
And the only people that are ever like still at a house when like that's happening are either involved or just like very close friends and in separate. I might be there, but I'm not fucking in the fucking window.
We have the background.
I'm out there baked to shit. I forgot he even left.
He's not waking in the corner.
My missus is just there looking after me, making sure I'm alright. Let's go.
But yeah, I've taken a bit of a turn with OnlyFans lately of instead of me being involved, since I learned to video edit during COVID because I got bored. and I started filming our own porn and video editing our own stuff. Oh, it's just no. It was more like artistic because I'll film my missus. She's a dancer.
Yeah.
So we'll put music on and I'll film her dancing, and then I like edit that into like a video.
Yeah.
With music and everything, and it was just like, holy shit, I found a niche with this.
This is cool.
And so I taught myself how to like properly video edit and stuff, and so I've been filming girls at the moment. It's very, very softcore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not trying to film people fucking or anything like that. I've been there, done that. And like, I let the other boys do that. I do some softcore stuff, and we use that for reels and stuff. And it gets pretty far, but it was more like a skill that I wanted to learn.
Yeah.
And I hit it right in the head, the nail on the head. So
and the head on the head.
yeah. So yeah, that was good fun. But yeah, Avery and I have done probably at least 30 movies with other people as well.
Yep.
We have our own individuals as well, her with other people and me with other people as well, since we're in an open relationship too.
Yeah.
Which helps in the industry. We obviously have our boundaries. We also pull each other up. So if there's someone that's not worth working with, you know what I mean, or like, sorry, someone that's not gonna
excel.
Yeah. So like, hey, like they're willing to, but like, you know what I mean, it's not really like.
There's levels.
Yeah, there's levels.
Levels to
Like
this shit. We ain't fucking just anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Same thing as who you work with your
yeah, so
label,
we
you know
brought
what I
that to the table, and like, so we pull each other up with that, and we worked. It was 2 years of literally, we hurt each other a lot, because we were constantly in a grey area trying to figure out what is good. Yes, what's good, what's bad. What's good or what's bad. What
is accepted and what's not.
Not even that. Like, what I have a problem with and what she has a problem with, but what you really gotta understand is that I have the problem.
Trying to find a mutual ground.
It's me, the one that has to solve myself.
Whether it's an insecurity or something.
Yes.
Why is that insecurity here?
Yes. So why do I have a problem there? Alright, cool. We talk about it.
Yeah.
Communication comes in.
Yeah.
Communication. We get through something, we unfolded, we found the root of the problem, fixed it, cool. That doesn't become much of a grey area anymore. Now we know sound boundaries. Now we know what actually works, what doesn't, what benefits our relationship, what doesn't benefit our relationship. And that's when polyamory came into place. We went and started dating other people. We've dated someone.
Sorry about these dogs, man.
That's funny. That better be on the podcast. Featuring the doggo Zanda. We've dated people, like us, a couple dating someone and shit like that. Yeah, there's a lot of learning, and everything's communication.
So were you always in an open relationship?
No.
So it started off exclusive.
How long have you guys been together for?
3 years. We're engaged.
Yeah.
And how does that change from an exclusive relationship to an open relationship? How did that happen? If you're comfortable talking about it.
What do you mean? No, we're from exclusive to open.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Porn.
Yeah.
Making it or watching it?
I don't really watch porn. Like,
yeah.
I did when I was younger. Who hasn't?
Yeah.
But when you start making your own, it's more like, why watch it?
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Dogs disorder.
No, like, I watch it to research.
Yeah.
So like, before we did one of our last threesome movies with Jade and Hope. Fuck, that was a good movie.
Shout out Jade and Hope.
You know, Big Vince stood there and he's like, this is fucking great. Because we all vibed, like, we're all good friends. We all, like, we were there, like, not just getting paid to do a job, like, we don't know each other or anything. We're actually good friends.
Yeah.
And we're all in the industry. We know exactly what to do. We know what works on camera. We know what I like. We know what she likes. We know what she likes. You know what we all like. We actually fucked before it.
Yeah.
It's like a test run.
Yeah, we did that as well. to like test the waters and everything, and we made a fucking great movie. Anyways, I lost my point to that.
That's alright.
Watch that.
No,
movie.
That was good.
Subscribe.
Watch that.
What's
movie.
that shit?
Watch that movie.
That got you into polyamory.
Oh, sorry, polyamory.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we started seeing, we started fucking other people on camera, and then all of a sudden I was just like, what if we date other people too? We tried that, and then like we just started. There's just so much.
So where do you find these girls, man?
Pussies everywhere.
Charlie's just like
Gonna be a producer?
I don't know what, like, it's hard because I don't know what I actually can say here right now.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I'm, like, stopping myself a lot. But,
they're all watching.
yeah, because a lot of people are going to watch this.
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
Anyways, I don't know, it's just, it's a lot to backtrack, but yeah, it started off by doing porn.
Yeah.
Mainly. There was just a couple of times where I actually turned around to Avery and I'm like, do you mind if like I go and do a video with this person? Like, is that okay? Like, we've done threesomes, we've done orgies, can I do a solo? She's like, yeah, go for it. And I'm just like,
That was easy.
no, I was just like, you sure? Like, is this okay? Like, let's talk about it. So we've spoken about it. Okay, cool, I understand. You know what I mean? She had her views, I had my views and everything. Cool. So it is a business transaction at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we go, I'm not going there to like cheat on my girlfriend or anything. She's completely aware of what I'm doing. I'm not staying out of her house. I'm not, you know what I mean? We're just doing a movie.
Yeah.
Come back home, make some money. Satisfy some people that wanted to see us fuck. You know what I mean? Because you do it for the fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Only for the fans.
fans only fans. All the
Told you we
puns,
had
all the
bars.
puns.
I told you we had bars.
I get it.
You know,
These bars going over your head.
That was good.
We thought you were deaf.
Had the subtitles on for it.
We need sometimes.
that's really when you start testing the waters.
Yeah.
So that's when you really start testing the waters, and then that's when we started, doing things like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go do an orgy, or you're gonna go do an orgy, and see how that turns out. And then we talk about it. So we talk about it before it, we talk about it after. Hey, are you okay with me doing this? Hey, you okay with me doing that? Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Alright, cool, let's sit down, we'll have dinner, we'll have a conversation about it, and all that, blah, blah. Alright, cool. So, I'm doing it. Why shouldn't you? Yeah.
Could you be there? Do you watch it? Do you see it when
I-
she's going off and doing these things?
No, I don't really watch her porn.
Yeah.
I don't think she watches mine either. We
Yeah.
don't even watch our own, like, we've watched our own porn, obviously.
Yeah.
We go over it to make sure, like, we've done it right. It's research at the end of the day. It's like when we record a song, you go over it.
You listen to the song.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. But yeah, so we go over it and things like that. But fuck, where was I?
You don't really need to watch her porn. She doesn't really need to watch your porn.
Yeah, we don't. We've shown each other.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's not hidden. It's
Yeah.
not hidden from each other, but
No.
it's just not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to watch that.
It's not on your screensaver or anything like that. Just keep it in your head.
It's just there. It's
Yeah.
like, cool. That's generating us,
Money.
money, and not just the generating money side of things. It's just like keeping people satisfied and their needs. There's people that actually want to watch us doing certain things, so just give that to them.
Give
and
it to them.
yeah.
Take this over.
We found our boundaries. We found our grey areas, our no zones, and all that. And now we travel pretty smoothly. So like, if I go on a date with someone, or she does, or whatever, we talk about it first before I even ask someone out. Like the other day, I went on a date, and before I even asked, I brought it up. She already knew that I was talking to someone else, and I asked them, "Hey, alright, cool. So She's cool. Sorry, cut out her name. Let me tell you.
Beep.
Take number 5 because I can't stop dropping her name. Anyway, so I'm talking to this person. You know about it. Blah blah blah. Is that okay if I ask her out to go to dinner? I may stay at her place afterwards. Are you okay with that? Yeah, sure, go for it. And I was just like, sweet, no worries. Then I asked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Halfway through the night, I get a text message. Hey, how's your night? Do you need anything? No, I'm good. Sweet. Cool. Please let me know if you're coming home or not. Blah, blah, so I know where to keep the dogs and all that. Because she had... she was at the club that night, wasn't she? Yeah. She works overnights at the strip club. Mm-hmm. So we have dogs. We live, Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways, and, I text my partner... throughout the night, just to let her know I'm safe, I'm all good, everything's going well. I also communicate with whoever the hell I'm talking to.
Yeah.
And let them know straight up. Like, they all ask, like, hey, you're in a relationship, what are you doing? And I was just like, cool. You got 5 minutes? 5 minutes turns into a fucking hour.
5 hours.
Just send him a link to this podcast.
Let me tell you a story, son.
No, I explained it. I explained it all. Like, we're in an open relationship. We do porn. We have tried several things. These are my boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
These are her boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not okay with this, if you're not happy dating someone that's engaged with someone, that's okay. I'll respect that.
Yeah, but no, I'm engaged to her still, and that's not changing.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Like, you can be monogamous. I'm not asking you to be open.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so not all parties have to be polyamory or open.
Yeah.
Like, we're open, right? But, I can go date someone, or she can go date someone, or...
And they're exclusive to you.
And they are not open. They're
Yeah.
just happy to date just me, because there's people out there that don't have time to, live with someone and all that because of their job careers, or there's introverts, right? I got friends that literally don't only see their partner like once every 2 weeks, or they only talk once a day because they're just the kind of person that they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you meet people like that. They're not specifically that, but it gets to that extreme at times, yeah? And there's people that are like, yeah, cool, I know you're in a relationship, so I only want to see you like once a week. So yeah, sweet, no worries. And I talk to my partner about it. Then I talk to the other person about it. Again, it's all communication.
Yeah.
It's all literally a game of communication, a game of truth, honesty. Sorry, I got to stop.
I'm about to karate chop this tail.
Communication. Honesty.
Truth, honesty, because the minute that you say, the minute that you don't, it's going to come back. You can't play with that. You just can't. You just got to be honest.
Just on those boundaries, like, do they expect you, or like, I know polyamorous couples, do they expect you to wear like protection and stuff like that, or is that just something you agree on as like a, because that'd be something to be discussed.
That's a big one. So I wear protection, of course, with other people. If I don't, right, say if I go sleep with someone, and in a movie, they present the STI check, and then afterwards, I go test it. I go get tested anyway.
Yeah.
If I go sleep with someone tonight, probably will.
Out of filming.
Leave that
Out of filming,
Out of filming.
I got 2 condoms in my wallet.
Yeah.
And I still get tested.
Yeah.
Until unless I'm fully settled with both parties, which...
So you wear a condom.
Your doctor must know you well, man. Your doctor must know you well.
Yeah,
I walk every 2 days.
I walk in and you know what I mean? I walk straight up to him and I'm like, hey, dude, like...
Again, to me.
The usual.
Legit, I make porn movies.
Do you get a loyalty card?
Huh?
Do you get a loyalty card?
They're still free. You get them that often. You get them every day for free. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
I don't get him every day.
Every second
I'll
day.
work, bro. Like,
Every day.
Straight up. Before I go to the studio, it's STI check every day.
Bro, he doesn't even piss in the toilet anymore. It's just
To be fair, it hasn't been that much.
Anyway, the mail to courier.
How many times a day do you get an STI check? 3, 4?
No, it's just like once a month.
Yeah.
Once every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of pretty standard in the sex industry.
Yeah, no, I imagine it is.
It's your work. You gotta
Yeah.
like, protect.
But like
yourself.
so I won't. Yeah, you gotta wear protection. You gotta protect yourself because at the end of the
100%.
day, you've got to protect your partner too. Because if I go to sleep with someone without protection and that person gets pregnant and or gives me an STI, then I give that to my partner, and that's unfair on her.
Yes.
I did wrong, right? So, not only that, but if that happens, that say I do a film, or I've settled with someone and whatnot, and we've decided to not use protection. My partner won't sleep with me, and I won't sleep with her again until I've had a
That
check.
test is back.
And we know that, like, hey, I'm clear. Cool. You know what I mean?
So it is every day. No.
Protect your dick.
I got my dick tattooed the other day too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
you
is-
would have seen the videos on my OnlyFans.
Nah, I saw it.
That's how awkward it is to get your cock tattooed, bro.
That's a good man.
Oh yeah, no, was that awkward? Are you good friends with the artist?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Did you say no homo?
She's done my
How's it
whole.
go?
She's done my whole body. Shout out Victorious Fox. She's an amazing tattooist.
All your work is by her.
99% of it. There's like a couple of little things on my face that haven't been her. The 808 was done by Tyler. The SP was originally done in Argentina.
With the Versace, had that music video too.
Yeah, I got Versace tattooed on
Other
me.
side.
That was
Other side, I think.
no, it's this one.
No, he's got it now.
Oh.
yeah.
He's got it. He's got it
Yeah,
down.
Versace tattooed on me.
You have a literal sloth on this arm too.
Yeah, he's got the SP on him.
I'm surprised you saw that.
Yeah, no, I saw that shit. It was staring at me. It's been staring at me. It's been eyeballing me.
Yeah, it's been a long road with her, and then she was tattooing my back, and I'm like, let me know when we're an hour.
You
away
called
from
me
it.
on FaceTime right before it while you were getting your back tattooed, and you were asking me for words of encouragement. And I was like, man, I don't know, I've never had my cock tattooed, but like, stay hard and stay hard, brother. And,
Stay hard.
I popped a Viagra, and like Viagra's don't like get your dick hard. You gotta actually get yourself turned on, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like sitting there. I'm just like, there's nothing right now that can turn me on, like nothing. And I just look at the TV, and it's just fucking a screensaver. And I'm like, nah, that's not gonna do it. And I'm just like trying to think, and then I'm thinking about like my body wasn't more in like, zzz,
Yeah.
like, that's all I could hear, and I'm just like, I'm about to get my cock tattooed. That's not a turn on.
Pain out of 10.
I had numbing cream on.
Yeah, you're not gonna fuck with that.
You can't
You're
do
not
that
gonna
shit.
fuck
You
with
can't.
that.
I'll own to it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I told her, I'm like, tell me an hour before it. She's like, yeah, we're about an hour away from it. And I'm like, alright, sweet. So I
rub some lotion on.
I run to my bag and get my numbing cream on. I fucking wipe I emptied a whole tub.
I get 10 tubes out.
Like everything, like the whole tub on it, wrapped it, popped the Viagra, and I'm just like, oh, cool, keep going. Just keep tattooing my back.
She's like, what were you doing in that?
No, she was just sitting there waiting with a needle, like fucking, with a gun, just waiting for me to
Did
finish
she give
up.
you a magazine or something to?
Nah, anyway.
That's a sperm bank.
These
He wasn't going, let me give you the ink too, you know?
These days we got Tinder.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Shout out Tinder.
Shout out Tinder.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, so...
You didn't tell him what you've got tattooed on your dick, though.
I'm trying to finish the story, goddamn. Anyways, and we get to the point where like, alright, cool, we're gonna do it, and my dick is soft as all hell. That thing's tucked away, like you know when turtles like that thing's gone, bro. Like that thing's like, I don't care how many steroids or whatever you're giving me with Viagra and all that shit, like I ain't coming out, right?
Not
And I just
strike.
it was just like it was just a no.
Yeah.
And I just look at Vic and I'm like, I need a minute, And she goes, go bathroom, do what you gotta do. And I'm like, okay.
I got this.
So I run to the toilet and I'm just like,
Hey,
I look in the mirror and I'm like,
I've done this a fucking 1,000
You're like,
times.
come
you
on,
got
come
this, you can do it. So I like got myself hard. and she was doing the stencil in the meantime, while I was doing me on the meantime. Anyway, I ran back in. I'm like, "You got the stencil ready?" Because I'm fucking shit hard, and she goes, "Yep, let's do it." By the time I put it on, she puts the stencil on, like, my dick's just started going soft. And I'm just like, fuck.
It's never happened. It never usually happens.
Exactly. Anyways, and I'm like, fuck, what do I do? So, like, in between letters, I'm like pulling, you know, like, you pull back and, like, you, like, activate the vein, you know what I mean? You get yourself hard, and I'm just like, fuck. And I'm like, Vic, just wait a minute. Sorry. I turn around to the side and I start batting myself. Right? And I just like batted myself off, and Vic's just like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a fucking cardboard box to her, you know what I mean? I'm just like...
an object.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Canvas.
So she's just sitting there waiting. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's all it was. Anyways, and I turn back. I'm like, go for it. She gets a couple of letters in, and I'm just like, fuck! So I just turn to the side again.
Can we acknowledge that would fucking hurt?
What?
Having a bat while you just got your fucking
dick tattooed.
I couldn't feel anything.
It was
numb. Like when I'm batting, right? Like because I got the top tattooed. I wanted to get the bottom tattooed, but like because the skin's so thin there, the vein runs there. If she went too deep, I'll die because ink goes in
your bloodstream.
That is no
the vein is that when she goes too deep. Sorry, into the. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the blue vein?
You know, like underneath the
cock. You guys got veins?
Underneath the cock.
Well, you guys got
that big fucking vein?
Yeah. I can get one of those.
Anyway, so, yeah, we got to the end of it. And we both looked at each other. We're like, sweet, done, thanks. Glad that's done. Yeah. Let's not do that again.
Let's never talk about it.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I filmed the entire time as well. It was literally like this, filming. And, like, I'll put my phone down quickly, go back off. Pick it back up, like try to get the right angles, try not to get her in it.
Yeah.
Try not to come.
That would have ruined the whole time.
I fucking like this.
That would have been so
after that. We have to wrap this up. Just another day. Come back.
You got about 10 more seconds. Hurry the fuck up.
But yeah, so we got that finished, and I messaged her, and I'm like, I got the video done. Do you want to go over it, or like I've cropped you out of it? I'll make sure everything's good. She's like, I don't think I need to live.
I don't want to see it.
And I'm like, yeah, that's all good. I was just checking, like, if you're okay with it, I'm just gonna post this. And she's like, yeah, go for it. So
what's it say?
Suck me, please.
Seriously? Like
suck me, and then it's PLS. Not even please. PLS.
Plus.
It was gonna be please, but it didn't last so long.
I did a poll in one of the SP groups, and I'm like, PLS or PLZ?
I said Z.
Should have gone Z.
I said Z.
No,
I only said Z.
Get that shit removed. Get that shit removed.
Restart.
That's like
I got
very.
kicked from the chat.
Yeah, but that's like 10 years ago. MySpace, bro. PLZ.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I like S.
Yeah, so that's why I went with please. It's more
Plus
like
is current.
Plus.
yeah, exactly.
That's current.
Exactly. I'm
We
living
can
the
always
moment.
change it.
Yeah, just get new dick.
She actually suggested doing a fucking $sign on it. And I'm like,
Look,
look,
the
just-
money maker.
And I'm like, just do the PLS, and then if we want to add it, we'll add it because you can't reverse it. Like, because if I didn't like the $sign,
Oh, that laser would hurt, man.
yeah, there's no way in hell I'm lasing with that
Yeah,
shit.
while you're there, man, can you do my gooch too? Let's just do it.
Anyway,
Yes, God.
yeah, so that got done, and yeah, I had to wait like a good couple of weeks for it to heal, and then I was back in
Before
action.
you fucked again?
Yeah, and then I was back in action again. Some people hate it, some people love it.
That must have hurt to piss, like.
Oh, bro, the first piece, like having to pull your skin
Ah.
back, I was just like, ooh, okay, fair enough. And then the first piece, I was like, oh, okay. And then like, so it was about 3 to 4 days where it was very, very painful.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it was easier, and you know.
So obviously it wasn't on your knob, like no tattoo on the knob. Just
No,
on
it's
the
on the
shaft.
skin. It's just
on
on
the shaft.
top.
Yeah, okay, cool.
On the show.
If that's your dick right there.
Nah, it's on the hole.
Right
Suck
on me, please.
Anatomy cast.
Anatomy cast.
I believe
So
you.
exactly where it was.
Oh no! I've seen it. Don't worry.
Let's map the coordinates.
Fucking
This is right here. Hey, let me just log
Draw
in
it
real
for
quick.
us real quick.
I'll get a photo.
Also, Slothy was meant to give
I
this
can't-
to
I
us at
can't
the start
show-
of the app, but I guess
Oh
I'll
yeah, I brought t-shirts.
We got fucking t-shirts.
Let's see the back.
So there's still some on the store?
There's only a couple left.
Well, fucking get in quick, man. We'll drop a
There's not
link.
gonna be much like
We'll drop a link.
Suck me, please.
I can't put that on camera.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh, that could probably be
You
put
can
on
put it
camera.
on camera. No,
That's your skin.
it's just.
Yeah.
You'll be right, go.
It's really
Now, if
big.
you want to see it, you gotta
You gotta
subscribe.
sub. You gotta
subscribe.
sub.
I'm sorry.
No free drops.
Yeah, I brought shirts.
So I actually had to subscribe for research purposes, of course.
You should have just asked me. I would have just sent it
Ah,
to
stuff it. Nah, keep going, keep going.
you. Come on, we could have done a movie too.
Fuck. I said no homo, full homo. Fuck it. Thanks, bro.
We would have done a straight movie with other people.
Oh yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Hey,
I'm
whatever
straight. I'm
floats your
straight. I'm flattered, but I'm straight.
I'm blushing.
Suck me,
Literally
please.
blushing.
But suck me, please.
It's very polite. It's very polite.
What
Suck
is-
me, please.
Suck me, please.
You asked nice.
Yeah, it's funny.
manners.
Like my mate. Was it you that called me a walking pickup line?
I don't think it was me.
Who was it? Someone called me
Nah,
a
she
walking.
wasn't me.
Someone from the team said, like, bro, you're a walking pickup line because I got sit here.
What's on your eyelids?
Pay me.
Pay me.
Pay me and suck me.
Yeah, well, that's my party trick. I just walk up and I just
Pay
like,
me. Sit here.
pay me and sit here, bitch.
Can you tell
Pay me
me
and sit
about
here,
arrows
Gil.
on-
Sorry.
Can you talk about the arrows on the face? Because he got them recently and I didn't even notice.
I just got
There's one going down, one going up.
yeah, I just got a surgery on my left eye, and before I went into surgery, they drew an arrow in the left eye, and
Don't touch this one.
and they're like, and they're like, oh, we're just gonna draw an arrow on you, to point out which eye we're gonna do surgery on. And I'm like, oh yeah, just add to the collection. So
Yeah.
that's a joke. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I snapped a quick photo and sent it to Vic, and I'm just like, oh, new tattoo idea. And she's like, okay. And then like, I told Avery. She's like,
the best bit.
and she's like, well, to go with your aesthetic, why don't you put an arrow going up on the other one?
But
Like, I was surprised she said yes.
Yeah.
Because she's like, you got like she's told me to stop getting tattoos on my face. No, I want to cover them. Anyway, and I'm like, no, it's not a bad idea. So I grabbed my my portrait photo, and I grabbed the pencil tool on fucking Instagram, and I
Yeah.
drew 2 fucking arrows on it.
That looks good.
I sent it
That
to
looks
Vic,
good.
and I'm like, we're doing this next session. And she's like, I like it. So
What are you going to
we
do if you have eye surgery again?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Because I can't draw the fucking arrows.
What
in
are you
the
gonna
bottom.
draw?
No, they'll just cross it out.
No, yeah. Just
So we're
just-
taking this eye out, right? Alright.
Right.
Yeah, really fucking shit, mate.
Put across over the one we're doing.
I guess
And then
I'll have to do
surgery
laser
starts.
again.
Wait,
Laser
it's
and
not this
redone it,
one.
eh?
There's a
Yeah.
crossover.
Different
Laser.
colour section, mate.
Not this one.
Yeah, different colours. Start like a trend. Start a family.
2 arrows on this one.
Yeah, start a family.
Three on that one.
Start a family of arrows.
So was the Suck Me inspired by American Pie Idol? It's like
No.
Suck Me Beautiful. Just
Suck me beautiful.
No, it was
He got
just,
sick of asking.
I've never even fucking.
asked that. Been asked that.
No.
Well, no.
I didn't even think. I didn't even think about it.
Suck Me Beautiful. Yeah. It's just
No,
It's just not a thing at all.
well, it's a thing. It happens.
What you said was so irrelevant to everything.
I award you no points.
It was
I
just.
know
I
what's
just
up.
thought about it. I'm like, I want to get my cock tattooed. What's gonna be funny? And I'm just like, suck me.
That's funny.
Have you seen there's a photo of someone got a dragon, like got their cock tattooed as a dragon. So when it gets hard, it's like.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's actually fire.
Actually,
Yeah,
You
but
can
I'll do it 100%. I will do that. That's probably the only dick tattoo I will get though.
It
like-
does-
But it's filled in like green scales. That takes time.
Oh, bro.
Ain't no amount of numbing cream gonna help.
Yeah, I was
you.
gonna say, like, how the fuck you stay hard for that long? Like, for all the
Yeah.
detailing and shit like that.
That's
Every scale, you gotta have a bat to get
some
fucking-
people,
yeah, right,
some
yeah.
people are into that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, some people get off on paint.
Yeah.
So
That's big.
That'd be hard as fuck.
Yep, some
No, I do
people,
this all day.
especially in our industry, some of us get paid to torture people and or hurt people, obviously with consent.
Is that sadism? Is it?
So
Throws face.
masochism.
Masochism.
I think it's called. I don't.
Masochism if you
MSB.
like the pain inflicted, and then
BDSM.
sadism is if you want to inflict the pain.
BDSM, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never really gone down that pathway. I got smacked in the balls mid-orgy once. But that
I'd
wasn't...
be furious.
I had someone sitting on my face, right, while I got two other girls there, and one of them went to slap my dick, and I moved. I didn't mean to. I didn't see what was going on either. Because I was eating
I was busy.
I was eating pussy.
I was eating breakfast.
Anyway, and she just whacked me straight in the nuts, and I just pushed it out of the way. I'm like, what is your problem? I didn't consent to that. Like, instantly.
That's not in the.
I was like, what the fuck?
Read the form.
And Sammy Dunn was filming that day. That was beautiful. And he just drops the camera and she's like, are you okay? And like, the person that did it, she it's like, I'm so sorry, I went to slap your dick and you moved. And I'm like, I didn't know you were going to do that.
Why are you slapping my dick?
No, I gave a consent for that because like people like it. Anyways, and that's alright. You get smacked in the cock, it's fine.
Doesn't hurt.
It doesn't. It's just you get smacked in the cock.
It's definitely a big fucking difference.
Yeah.
Big difference between the two.
One's a wake up, one's a go down.
Yeah. Anyways, and so it took me a bit to recover from that, and then we kept going. That was.
Take five, boys.
That was a lot.
5 minutes.
That was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot. But you learn things like that.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Yeah, like fuck, that was a lot. Yeah, that was the closest I ever got to like that kind of area.
Ending your
To
career.
death.
Ending your career ending.
You saw enough.
That was my near-death experience.
You saw enough to know, you know, I don't want to go down there.
Yeah, we'll stay out of that route.
But yeah, people get off on that as well. So.
Oh yeah, like full punching in the balls. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
it's
got,
videos of that shit.
yeah,
It's
I've
getting
got friends
kicked in the
that-
nuts.
I got friends
Yeah,
that step on
that.
people's nuts for a living.
Oh.
But they like it. If that's what you like, that's what you like, man.
Who am I
Like-
to judge?
Yeah, can't keep
Exactly.
Who am I to
Oh,
judge?
you got your own things that you like that other people won't understand. So, and that's like, you know what I mean. That's no one's fucking problem.
Yeah.
2021, we don't king shame. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no king shaming
No
here.
king shaming, no.
Onlockcast
No
is not
shaming
king
whatsoever,
shaming. 100%.
unless you're doing bad shit.
Yeah. Unless you're doing shit that's not good towards other people.
Yeah, like slapping people on the ball.
Yeah.
No,
Without consent.
Consent to, yeah.
Without
It was
consent.
it was an accident. It was a complete accident.
But it won't happen again. We made sure it won't happen again.
Like it was a complete accident. You could tell by the look on her face too. Like complete accident.
Your balls just fucking.
Anyway, let's get off that subject because I want to go home.
Yeah, Slothy, I know you got somewhere to be. So we always finish these podcasts with a take-home message. I can really say this shit better.
anything you gotta finalise on, like any
A shout out, a plug, or whatever you want.
moral to the story.
Any advice to
Finish
a
us
younger,
off. Give us a fucking clip.
You should tell them what your slogan is. They're talking about shots.
well, any advice to a younger sloth?
Don't call yourself
do that.
It's taken.
Go back to school, bro. Do your research. Have the best day of your fucking life.
Yes, sir.
I live by that motto. Be nice to people. Be polite to people.
Stay calm.
Learn to make people happy. Compliment people. I'm very big on that. I'll look at someone, I'll compliment them when I meet him and
It's a
stuff.
big one, I think.
Yeah, complimenting people is great.
You do that a lot, man.
Me?
You do that a
I'm
lot.
a compliment
Good.
guy.
Yeah, it's
People-
excellent.
people don't
It's
do it enough, man.
you know, one of my girls actually pulled me up on it. Like, it's like so. Like, are you flirting with them or not? Like,
it makes
I'm
you
like,
feel
no. Like, I'm literally just trying to make their day. I'm not interested in that person. I'm just literally like, hey, like, your glasses are awesome. Like, you look good. They look good, like, with the color of your hair and everything. Fucking good choice. You know what I mean? Just a simple thing like that can make someone's day.
And then get out of there so you're not hitting on them.
Yeah, it's not really like.
It should be normalised.
It
You
should
should
be
be able
normalised.
to like compliment someone without them thinking you
It makes you feel good as well as them feel
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Plus, you never know. You change a whole person's day doing that, man.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely,
exactly
man.
why
You don't know what
do
they're
it.
doing that day.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like people work so hard on retail and they get yelled at and everything.
Yeah.
And you know, you get a person like me, that a positive person, an energy person that walks in like, hey, how you doing? Like, you look good.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's not like I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm just like, hey, you look good. Like, you look sick. You know what I mean? Like, can you help me out? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sweet, cool. All right, we'll vibe for a minute. Cool. Thanks for your help, eh? You're a sick cunt.
Never seen it.
And then, like, you know what I mean? And
Then
like,
he
they'll
disappears
go
into
home.
the night.
Slothy runs off.
Was that guy real?
They'll go home and like, there was this one person was nice to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like
I'm waiting for one guy to go home and then be like on like a website and be like, is that the guy who came in my shop? He's in the porn. And then you come back in and you're like, he's like, you son of a bitch.
Where do I sign up?
That guy said it had nice teeth.
be honest as well.
Yeah.
Honesty is a long way. I'm very honest with my job. If you're doing something that sucks, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
So
A lot of enablers out there.
Oh yeah.
Enablers won't call people out on their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And if fucking no one's calling out on you, you don't know either you suck or it's
You gotta
bullshit
live
or
by
do you
no
improve
bullshit.
yourself?
toxic traits. People don't call each other out on toxic traits.
Yeah.
And call that shit out.
Yeah.
Nate calling me out every now and then. You're like,
Nate's
oi,
the toxic trait.
and I'm just like,
This guy.
I'll be like on a roll with a lot of things, and I like, you know, I fall off for a minute, and it's just like Nate will call me and be like, oi, chill. I'm like, what happened? What did I do? It's like this, and that. I'm like, oh fuck, my bad. All right, cool. Breathe, reevaluate the situation. All right, cool.
We always
That's
pull each
work.
other up, though.
Work
Like,
on
that's what we
yourself. Work on yourself.
Because it doesn't just better ourselves when we're all pulling each other up. It betters and builds everything that we're trying to build, and it makes it all better. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
You can't win unless your whole team is putting you in a position to win, and you're putting your team in a position to win as well.
That's the difference
Yeah.
in music, is that you're not, people don't just listen to your music, like you're an image, like yourself as a brand. So we always make sure whatever certain moves we take, we cross-reference. Do you know what I mean? That everything we do is cross-reference between each other.
Yeah.
It's career moves that can break. Me breaking my career could break 5 other careers. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a snowball effect.
100%.
And it's not even just that, it's just wanting to maintain a positive image no matter what.
Yeah, because
You know what I
we
mean?
move as a
Like with your
family and a
podcast, you guys would always want to make sure it's a positive image. Like, people want to watch it, there's no bullshit. Do you know what I mean? So that's how.
When's this start coming on?
I'm inspired, man.
He's on there.
Hey, I lived, you know how close I got dropped off to his place, and then we came here, and I was like, damn, I live like down the road, man. You gonna drive me home? I will, man, I'll come on any day. You let me know.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Spare bedroom.
Oh, we fucking.
I didn't realise it was like that.
I thought this was a podcast. Is this the Out of 22 podcast?
Bro, he's trying to make a movie with anyone he can, hey. He's trying to make a movie with anyone he can.
I was going to be producing it. I was going to make it.
I can aspire.
But
Sparring
Slothy.
partner.
thanks for coming on, all of you. Fucking, I really appreciate that. I really fucking appreciate it. You're quite clearly
Thank
very
you
fucking
for-
busy, all of you. So we
No, we're
really
good,
appreciate
we're
you coming on.
I've pushed a lot of things back. At the
Yeah,
The main thing is,
Hey, my phone was blowing up just before because like it hit that time. I'm like, I'm sorry,
mine,
this
yeah.
thing's still going up.
Yeah.
I'm having fun at the moment.
It's
Like,
vibes.
but the main thing is,
Yeah, it's the
you
vibe.
didn't cancel on us. Like, yeah, some people are like, well, we've been cancelled before.
no, I wasn't. I like when I spoke to Matt, I'm like, yeah, I'm not missing this.
Yeah, it's good though.
We're sorry we're late, by the way.
No,
We actually,
honestly.
like we had the me and Sloth weren't late. Hey, nah.
I'm not naming names, but me and Slot went late.
Bro called me the fuck out. Xander's like, let me just throw this guy in the bus real quick. If you don't mind, let's just throw him
I'm
under the
not
bus
dropping
real quick.
names. Not dropping names.
I'm not dropping names, my bro over here.
Fuck, man.
And shit happens, but it was Nate's fault. And the McDonald's, it was McDonald's as well. We went to get coffee on the way, and we were in the waiting bay for like 20 minutes. Lady came out with one coffee, and Sloth's like, that's not for us.
We waited for a good 5-10 minutes for our coffee.
Yeah.
and then-
But it was good coffee. I'm happy to wait if it's good. That's nothing worse than
Didn't infection still full, mate.
No.
That shit empty. That shit empty.
Benign, don't you worry.
But nah, thanks, man.
Thank you for
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll drop send us any fucking links.